الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن اتبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. To proceed, to continue بإذن الله تعالى our explanation of the book al-Ajrumiyyah, and the next section in the book is اقرأ يا نم الحق.
وللنصب خمس علامات.
للنصب
خمس علامات.
خمس علامات. وللنصب خمس علامات. What does that mean? وللنصب خمس علامات. يا محمد, للنصب, for the state of mansub,
for the five indicators.
right, للنصب for the state of being mansub. خمس, five, علامات. And note that khamsu is male. Alamatin therefore is female, which is why we have a male number. And that is what type of construct? Khamsu alamatin and idafatan, right. So what are the five alamatin?
الفتحة.
الفتحة
وآلف. والآلف.
والألف. الألف.
والكسرة.
والكسرة.
والياء.
والياء. والياء.
وحذف النون.
وحذف
النون.
وحذف النون. Hassan. The author rahimahullah therefore mentioned that khamsu alamatin, five indicators for the state of being mansubun. Right? Al-fathatu. What is al-fathatu?
It's a fatah.
It's al-fathatu. It's the mark above the letter that we're familiar with, right? Wal-alifu is the letter al-alifu. Wal-kasratu, we know, is a letter, or rather the vowel underneath the letter. Wal-ya'u is the letter al-ya'u. Wa hadhfun nuni. Wa hadhfun nuni
Is the raising of noon.
right, the removal or the erasing of an nuni, which is a letter noon on the end of the word. Right? So we're not going to give examples of these yet, because in the next section he mentions the instances where these alamat, these indicators, will be present or manifest. But suffice to say that these five indicators, if present, will be an indicator for
Mansub.
the mansuban state, right? But they're not exclusive. They're not exclusive, meaning if you look at al-kasra,
Is it for majrur?
yes, that can be for majrurun too, can't it?
Yeah.
Do you understand? They're not exclusive, and they will be discussed when we arrive on that point. So the next sentence therefore is
فأما.
فأما. فأما
الفتحة.
فتحة
أفتكون
فتكون علامة للنصب
في ثلاثة
للنصب في
ثلاثة
في ثلاثة
مواضيع.
right مواضع right. So here the author rahimahullah mentioned وَأَمَّا الْفَتْحَةُ. So now we're explaining the first one, right? Out of the 5. The first out of خمس علامات, he said وَأَمَّا الْفَتْحَةُ. As for al-fathatu, fatakunu. What does fatakunu mean?
It was.
Not it was,
They
it will be, or it is.
It is.
Right? It is fatakunu alamatan.
So one second. Is it father part of what or?
So
then
the verb is kana takunu fatakunu. So it will be alamatan, an indicator linnasbi for the mansuban state fi in thalathati mawadi'a. Note that we have thalathati here, which is an adad and it's a number. It's female because mawadi'a is male. Right, and that's an idafa construct, and mawadi'a is mamnu min as-sarf, which is why it's not mawadi'i. It's not mawadi'i, is it? It's fi thalathati mawadi'a. Hasan, iqra.
3 categories.
Yes, fi in 3 mawadi, in 3 positions. Right? So al-fathatu is going to be an indicator of the mansuban state in 3 positions. Right, so we have
في الاسم sorry في
الاسم المفردي في الاسم المفردي في الاسم المفردي. So let's explain this now. The first instance, therefore, where al-fathatu is going to be an indicator of the mansuban state amongst 3 is fil ismi al-mufradi. So what therefore is al-ism al-mufrad? Yeah, Muhammad.
it's a single noun.
It is, yes, the single noun, right? Because we know that we have 3 types of al-ism in relation to number, do we not? We have
Mufrad.
al-mufradu, which is a singular. For example,
Kitabun.
kitabun.
Yeah.
Then we have al-muthanna, for example,
Kitabani.
kitabani. And then we have
Plural jamal.
al-jam'u, for example,
Kutub.
kutubun. Right? So, if we want to say, for example, I memorized the book. I memorized the book. How do we say, I memorized the book? The verb he memorized is
Hafada.
hafidha. Hafidha is he memorized. Therefore, I memorized is hafidhtu. Right. Hafidhtu. Hafidhtu.
Kitaban.
The book.
Kitab.
The book.
Al-kitab.
Al-kitab.
Kitaba.
Kitaba. Hafidhtu al-kitaba. Right? Now, Why did we mention this example? To illustrate this principle that al-fathatu is an indicator for the mansubun state in three positions. The first being al-ism al-mufrad. So this is al-ismu al-mufradu al-kitaba. And we have on the end a al-fathatu. Therefore, that is our indicate of the mansubun state. Why is al-kitaba huna mansubun?
Because it's the maf'ul.
Good, because it's a maf'ulun bihi. Right? So if we were to perform the i'rabun of hafidhtu al-kitaba, what would we say, Ya Muhammad?
Hafidh is fi'lun mabniyun ala
Fi'lun madin.
fi'lun madin mabniyun ala al-sukuni. I can't remember how you say connected to.
Littisali.
Atta, which is fixed upon.
Good. Right, but remember we said littisali bitta'i al-fa'il.
Yes, that's it.
Right? Littisali. Because ordinarily, if it was just hafidha, we would say mabniyun al-fathi, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We'd say mabniyun al-fathi. But we say mabniyun al-sakuni. So there must be a reason for that. What's the reason? Because littisali, because it's connected with what? Bitta'i al-fa'ili. Right? Bitta'i al-fa'ili. And then the ta is?
It's marfoon and it's fixed upon that. Well,
It's damirun. Remember, always state what it is first. It's damirun. Mabniyun.
mabniyun ala
Ala dammi.
dammi
Ala dammi.
wa alamat al-raf'. No.
Right. Right. So now we know that the ta is damirun. It's mabniyun ala dammi. Then do we say it's marfu'an?
No.
Why?
Because
Why?
it's in the position of being marfoon.
Good. MashaAllah, it's in the position. We don't say it is marfu'an, but why? What's the reason? It's mabniyun.
Yeah.
And if it's mabniyun, we don't say marfu'an. That's only for mu'rabun. It's only for an ism which is mu'rabun. Therefore, we say hafidhtu is, the ta here is mabniyun ala dammi fi mahalli raf'in fa'ilun. Right? It is the fa'ilun, isn't it, too? So hafidhtu, we know, and al-kitaba is
مفعول به مبني على الفتح.
right.
And the indicator is الظاهرة والآخرة.
No, go back. It's maf'ulun bihi.
Yeah.
It's mansubun.
Subun.
It's not mabniyun. Don't say al-kitaba is mabniyun.
الظاهرة الفتح والظاهرة والآخرة.
Right, good. We say alamatu nasbihi al-fathatu al-dhahiratu ala akhirihi. Right? So we know al-ismu al-mufrad. Another example is if we want to say that I saw the youth. I saw the youth. What's I saw? Ra'aytu. Ra'aytu. What's the youth?
الشباب.
Yeah, but we want to use the word begin with fa.
الفتح.
Al-fata. Why do we want to use that? Ra'aytu al-fata. Right. Now, رأيت أنا ملحق. What's the إعراب for رأيت? Quickly. فعل ماض.
علامة السكون.
فعل ماض مبني على السكون. Why is it مبني على السكون؟ لاتصال
اتصال
بالتاء al-fa'ili. And at-ta'u is damirun mabniyun ala dammi fi mahalli
رفع
في محل رفع فاعل. It's a fa'ilun. Right, al-fata. What is al-fata? مفعول به. It's mansubun. And the indicator walamatu nasbihi is
the raised fatha.
It's not an erased fatha, ya Muhammad. It's al-fatatu No, is it al-dhahiratu? Is al-fatha al-dhahiratu? No. So what is it? What's the other one? It's not mustatir, it's al-muqaddaratu. It's assumed to be there. Al-muqaddaratu. Right? And then we say mana'a, it's prevented min dhuhuriha, from its appearance, at-ta'adhur, an excuse. At-ta'adhur. What is the udhur here? Al-alif al-maksura. Right? We follow that. Then we have, if we want to say that I ate my bread. How do we say that, ya Muhammad?
I ate akaltu. My bread is khubzi. Khubzi. Now we had to mention this example, didn't we? Because our first maf'ulun bihi was what? The indicator was what? Al-fatatu al-dhahiratu. The second example was what? Not mustatir. Al-muqaddaratu. Right? So we had to mention this. So akaltu is the same. إعراب فعل ماض مبني على السكون لاتصال بالتاء الفاعل والتاء ضمير مبني على الضم في محل رفع فاعل. Khubzi, right? That's what we're concerned about now. Khubzi. We've already mentioned this in our previous lesson. So khubzi. What's the i'rab of khubzi?
Maf'ul bihi.
Right. Khubz is maf'ulun bihi. Right? So what's alamatu nasbihi? It's still al-muqaddaratu. It's still al-muqaddaratu here. It's assumed to be here. Right? Because if we wanted to say I ate your bread, what would it be?
Khubzaka.
Right, khubzaka, wouldn't it? Right? It would be khubzaka. So what's alamatu nasbihi? It's mansubun alamatu nasbihi. Al-fathatu al-dhahiratu. Why can we not say it's al-fathatu al-dhahiratu huna? In this example.
The rules of pronunciation?
Because it's not al-dhahiratu for a start. It's not apparent. It's al-muqaddaratu. Right? Why? But why do we write it in this fashion?
For the pronunciation. For
the purpose of pronunciation. Right? It's called lil-munasibati. Because it's al-munasib. It's suitable for it to be written in this fashion. Why? Because it's connected to what?
Is it damir?
To al-ya'u. Right? So, this is mudafun. Right? And al-ya'u is what?
Mudaf ilayhi.
It's damirun مبني على السكون, right, في محل جر, right, and it's مجرور بالإضافة. It's مجرور بالإضافة. Why? Because that's a mudafun and that's a mudafun ilayhi. Right? So we have all three types there. The first one,
where it's al-Zahiratu. The second, where it's al-Muqaddaratu, but is prevented from appearing because of a reason. The reason being al-Alif wal-Maqsura. And here, it's al-Muqaddaratu, but this time, it doesn't appear because it's not suitable. And what demands the suitability of its pronunciation for it to be a kasra is that it's connected to al-ya. Right? So, that we know fil ismi al-mufrad. Right, Hassan, iqra the next section.
والجمع
والجمع
تكسيري التكسيري
تقصيري وجمع التقصيري حسنا وجمع التقصيري. Yes, jam is a plural, at-taqsir is a broken plural. So, if we want to say, I purchased the books, right? How do we say that? اشتريت the books. The books. Kutuba. اشتريت الكتب. Hassan, and why do we mention al-kutuba huna? Because it's a jam'u, it's the plural, and it's a jam'u taqsiri. It's the broken plural. Right? And the difference between a-taqsir and a salim is?
The word changes.
With a taqsir. Or with a salim. Both of them change. But what's the difference?
With the broken one, the word changes from its original form.
Right. The original form of the word, which in this instance is al-kitab, is broken. And it's reformed in this fashion. So actually we've dropped a letter, al-alifu. That is a taqsir. In a salim, it's not broken, is it? What do you do to it?
You just add to it.
You add to the end. Right?
Not the beginning.
Not the beginning. You're thinking of the fi'lun. Don't confuse the fi'lun, yu'minuna or yuslimuna, with mu'minuna and muslimuna. I know that can happen, but the two are different, right? The noun, the ismun, is muslimuna. Right? The verb, the fi'lun, is yuslimuna. Right? So it's for the ismun, it's the ending that you add to it. So, اشتريت الكتب. So what's the i'rab of this? اشتريت
فعل ماضي.
فعل ماض مبني على السكون لاتصال بالتاء الفاعل. And التاء is ضمير مبني على الضم في
محل رفع.
And then the last bit, what actually is it?
فاعل.
Right. في محل رفع فاعل. الكتب is
مفعول به منصوب وعلامة فتح الظاهر.
وعلامة نصبه
علامة النصب
الفتحة
الظاهرة
الظاهرة على آخره. Good, right. So, the point to note therefore is that again, وَجَمْعِ التَّقْصِيرِ وَجَمْعِ التَّقْصِيرِ. Here, this is a jamu at-taqsir, right? And it's one of the positions, the second one, where al-fathatu here is the indicator of it being mansubun, right? But we know from our previous examples that it's not always a dhahiratu. So for example, if you take the portion of the ayah In the beginning of Surah al-Hajj, Allah Azza wa Jalla said concerning the prevailing state in Yawm al-Qiyamah, وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى سُكَارَى وَمَا هُمْ بِسُكَارَى. Right? So what does it mean? وَتَرَى تَرَى أَرَى نَرَى يَرَى. What does tara mean? Present tense. You see.
From Ra'a.
From ra'a. Tara. Right? You say anta tara. Ana ara. Huwa yara.
So you see
Hum yarawna. Right? What tara, and you see.
mankind in a state of confusion.
What tara nasa.
The people.
Sukara. Sukara. What does sukara mean? It's the al-jam'u. It's al-jam'u, at-taqsir of sakirun. Sakirun means intoxicated.
Oh, suka, drunk.
Right? Like Allah Azza wa Jalla said in Surah An-Nisa, لا تقربوا الصلاة وأنتم سكارى. Right? Do not approach the prayer. Before it was alcohol was prohibited. وأنتم سكارى. But the point to note here, let's perform the i'rab. Tara is
Feeling
fi'lun
mudari.
mudari'un. It's fi'lun mudari'un. Now, and what?
Al-Muqaddara. No.
It's marfu'un.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that al-mudari'u is not mabniyun. Al-mudari'u is mu'rabun. So we say that tara, you've got to imagine it. If we didn't have tara here, and let's say you see, or you're looking, what's the verb? You are looking. Nadhara,
Another
tanzuru. Tanzuru. See, we have tanzuru and tara. Tara means you see. Tanzuru means you're looking. So you'd have to tanzuru ila an-nasi. Right? So, tanzuru here is what? It is marfu'an. Walamatu raf'ihi ad-dammatu al-zahiratu ala akhiri. Here, tara therefore is still, it's marfu'an. Walamatu raf'ihi ad-dammatu ya Muhammad. You're missing ad-dammatu. Ad-dammatu al-zahiratu ala akhirihi. Right? You follow?
There's no dhahiratu.
Sorry, al-muqaddaratu ala akhiri. Good. Right? It's al-muqaddaratu ala akhirihi. Here it is al-dhahiratu ala akhirihi. So, if we have tara, the fa'ilun is?
An-nasu.
No, ya Muhammad. An-nasa. The fa'ilun here is?
Hidden.
Mustatirun. Taqdiruhu?
Huwa.
Not huwa. Tara. Wa tara.
You anta.
Anta.
Yeah, sorry.
Right? Anta. Wa tara. Anta. An-nasa. An-nasa is?
Maf'ulun bihi.
مفعول به وعلامة وهو منصوب وعلامة نصبه
Fatha.
الفتحة والظاهرة على آخره. Right, so sukara, and this is the point to mention. First of all, what is sukara here? You should know this, Muhammad.
The hal of
Good.
the condition that
It's al-halu, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? It's the state. And remember that al-halu, it can refer to what? It can refer to three possibilities. It can refer to the fa'ilun, the maf'ulun bihi, or both of them. Who does it refer? Who does al-halu here refer to?
An-nasa.
An-nasa.
An-nasa, sorry.
An-nasa. And al-halu is always?
it follows the same
State
as the
It's going to be mansubun.
Yeah.
Right? Wa alamatu nasbihi? Think.
al-fatha,
Al-fathatu.
مقدر.
Good, Ya Muhammad. Al-Muqaddaratu ala akhirihi. That's why we mentioned it. Because this is an example of Jami Taqsir where it's Al-Muqaddaratu. But it's still there.
Yeah.
It's just assumed to be there. Hasanan. So we have al-ismi al-mufrad, which we know, such as al-kitaba, and we have jami' taqsir, such as al-kutuba. Right, and then we have the next portion, which is
الفعل
اقرأ يا علم الحق
والفعل
و
والفعل
الفعل
المضارع
المضارع
إذا دخل
مضارع إذا دخل
عليه ناصب ولم يتصل يتصل بآخر شيء
ولم يتصل
بآخره شيء
آخره شيء. حسنا.